Hey, Droops01 here for an action figure review. Today we're looking at the Marvel Legends action figure Paladin and Deathlok, part of the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave for Deadpool. Here we have them in their standard Marvel Legends packaging, and at the back we have a read-up and a product shot. Reanimated into superpower dominance, Deathlok is a cyborg hero bent on demolition. Let's take Deathlok out of the packaging. So he has a somewhat a big machine gun and a small gun, and of course the bullet belt, which you can attach to the big machine gun. He has a backpack as well, and we have the which one arm is this one? It's the one of the arms of Sasquatch. So let's remove him. It's a bit stiff, so you have to push it a bit on the bottom in order to get it. And you can see some of the paint is getting removed as well as we do this thing. So we have Deathlok here. Good sculpt. You can see all the sculpt work on his legs and his arms, the metallic paint. The guns are on a single color again, like a typical Marvel Legends. It's black, or what I mean is it's in a single color, but there is sculpt work here. But I wish they put a wash on it so that it could make the gun stand out a bit. Oops, fell down. So yeah, but it's good. Here you can see there's a place wherein you can attach the bullet belt. Find the right one. It doesn't go inside completely, so it's just an attach. So it's just gonna attach there. It won't go to the other side of the gun. I was hoping it would, but it did not. As you can see, there's no hole to continue. So you just simply attach it there. It's a bit of a challenge a bit, so you need to slide the bullet in to get it firmly attached. Good looking gun. I think it's a bit unique and only for Deathlok compared to the other guns which has been reused over and over again. So yeah, here we have Deathlok. Nice sculpt. Just a bit plain red, and he has a hose there. You can put the gun on one hand only because the other gun is an open palm. Sorry, I know. The other hand is an open palm hand, which can somewhat assist in holding the bigger gun. So yeah, you only have the right hand to hold the guns. It's the trigger pointing hand of Deathlok. Unfortunately for the big gun, there's no place where you can put it that he can carry it. So only for the small gun, which you can attach to a sleeve on his legs, on his right leg. On his belt. You can slot it in there, and yeah, you can see it there now. It firmly holds it. So now we get the bigger gun and we put it on his right hand. A bit of a challenge putting these hands on Marvel Legends figures, but since they're made of soft plastic, we don't worry much about breaking the hands. There were questions about where this Deathlok uniform or costume first appeared, and people were not able to pinpoint it completely. So it was actually in Uncanny X-Force, wherein he was a member. It is in the Deathlok saga or Deathlok Nation in Uncanny X-Force number 5 and X-Force 6 and 7. So here you can see side by side, it is the actual costume that he wore in that series. Good sculpt work on the face. His head can look upward, look downward that much. Really good looking face, like a Spawn face. Then his hands or arms can extend outward that much. Bit stiff at first since it's brand new, so yeah, bit stiff. Can rotate a full 360, it's just that his backpack hinders the movements. So if you want to do a 360 turn, then you need to remove it. It is peg on the back anyway. He has a bicep swivel here, double jointed elbows, can hinge that much, hinge downward that much. Same is true for the other arm. He can crunch, but the backpack prevents it a bit to some extent, and the holes around there, so he can crunch upward and downward. He has a waist swivel here. He has upper thigh swivel here, double jointed knees, and can take that really far. Yeah, a lower thigh swivel. A calf swivel. Foot can hinge upward that much, downward that much. Ankle rocker. So here we have the same thing for the other side of his legs as well. So here we have Deathlok.
Paladin is a mercenary marksman who always has his eye on the bottom line.
Here we have Paladin out of the packaging. You can see him. He's in 2 colors only besides the flesh. He has a black vest and purple costume. It's really good sculpt work in terms of his vest. You can feel the texture there and there on the back. You can put his gun, one of his guns apparently. You can put it on the back, which is attached to his leg. It's a bit difficult to put it at first, but yeah, you can put it in there. Yeah, just try to put it firmly there. Yep, you can see the black is shiny on his vest. In terms of the articulation, his head can look upward, move from side to side, look downward that much. A bit stiff. His arms can extend that far. This arm is a bit stiff. You need to put a little bit of pressure. You can do a 360 there. Double jointed elbows. He has a upper thigh swivel here. It's just a bit stiff, so yeah. Double jointed knees. He has a swivel on the cap on the boot. Foot can hinge downward, upward, and ankle rocker. He has a bicep swivel right here. Extend that far. His hands can hinge and rotate in that part. Okay, so here we have Paladin. Here he is with both guns on his trigger pointing hands. And below is on his boot is the knife. So here we go. And he has a waist swivel as well. So for some size comparison, here we have Paladin, Deathlok, and Cable. Thank you for watching. Stay safe.